Hi YouTube, this is Shy, and now I'm going to show you how to do a simple eye tutorial. Now, let's jump right in. First step we're going to do is draw a simple circle. Now this is what's going to anchor your eye. Once you have your circle, at this point, from any eye shape you can go and create any style of eye you want to do. Cartoon, anime, realistic, it all starts here with a simple circle. The next part is how we shape our eyes. Now, we're going to start and bring out the edges out this way. By no means will this be the final shape, but it'll give us a good idea on how we're going to draw our eye. This part is creating the lid, and the lids are really what gives you the shape of your eye. Now, with me, I'm going to leave a little bit of white space underneath the pupil. Come and connect it right back here, and then bring this forward. Now, when you create the front of the eye, keep in mind that you have this little center right up here on this eye. So you're going to arch down and create this little piece that I'm pretty sure has a name, but I'm not sure what it is. And then bring it a connection. Now there's like a little inside center here, so I'm going to do that one right there. Granted, later on when we do our shading, this is probably going to be all darkened in. Now there we have our basic shape for the eye. Now, I'm not quite content with this lid, so I'm going to actually bring it a little bit closer down across where we have our pupil. And erase this right here. There. Now what we are going to do is create kind of like a little crease up here. Because you know, every eye has a crease. Here, there, and down here we're going to create a bottom angle for our lid, so we're just going to go right on the edge here. Now last time I did a simple, I didn't have any narration when I was showing you how to do a simple tutorial. This time I'm going to explain exactly what I'm going to do. Now that we have the shape of the lid, we're going to go in here and start really creating the pupil. Now we're not going to connect it all the way to get a little light reflection. There. And we can start darkening this circle right here. I'm going to bring up a little bit of the sketch how I want the little light reflection to look. So, this time we're going to do all of ours in simple pencil coloring. So, have you ever noticed that when you look at your eye, it's not just one smooth shape, but you have all these little small details in it. Now you can be very, very persnickety and start drawing every single little detail of it, just like that. When you do an eye, you can always be creative on how you do it. Now, if you see me moving my pad around a lot, that's just because sometimes when you draw, sometimes it's just a little easier to find a new perspective on what your subject is. Now you notice I'm leaving this area blank because that's going to proceed a little bit more light. So basically you're just going to keep going until this entire area is filled. Then you're going to want to go out and darken this outer edge. Now it does kind of seem like a block. So what we're going to do is on this light, starting crouching on it just a little. Now we have a nice texture in our eye. We're going to go through and just start lightly shading over it. Brush that up a little. Now, create the darkest part. Just start darkening in the center. Now it's okay if you don't have to go too light on this. Just make sure you catch the light just right in each detail. Now, you notice I have the smaller circle, so I'm just going to bring it in just a little, not all the way. Same with right here. Keep that little detail. Small circles, and just go all the way around the center part. By doing the small circles, you do create a smoother look. There. I think I'm gonna do a little more detailing in here. It's okay. Now, if any time you want to add a little more light out here, just take your eraser and gently go across it and lighten it. This creates a little bit more of a light out here. It doesn't erase any of the detail. Like I said, I'm not pressing very hard on this. Just a little to lighten. Then we have the center. We're just going to start darkening around the eye and creating a nice shadow around it. Now that we have our top lid, sorry, tongue-tied, top lid fully shaded in, you can slowly start to fill in the depth of what we have going on for our eye. Slowly and lightly, just bring in the shadows to these eyes. Just to kind of put a little stray right here, so erase that. Now remember, if we keep our lines light, if we have to go back and erase, it's a lot easier. Shadow right back here. On the edges of our lids, it's okay if we get a little bit darker. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush this out some. Help smooth out those shadows. Now, we're going to create some lashes. And when you do lashes, you don't want to go straight up like this. Instead, you want to come from just below the lid and do a quick swirl up. On this side, you're going to come in and do the opposite direction. Now we're going to go ahead and do slightly over here because sometimes, and over here like this, because sometimes your lashes, they kind of do go different directions. Now if you go darker on this upper shadow, if you made any areas or mistakes that you don't feel comfortable with when it comes to lashes, there, darker line, covered it. Now you're also going to do the same and create the bottom lashes. On the bottom lashes, you're not going to go as wild. A little too long on this one. There. And that's basically how you do the lashes. Now you're going to shadow the outside. By doing that, you're going to create the crease a little darker and shadow it behind your lashes a bit. And just bring that shadow up and let it fade out. Same down here. I'm going to bring it out a little. Now the beauty to eyes is sometimes they're going to create little lines right here. Maybe one right down here, disconnected. We're going to go ahead and create a little bit of a lineage going over here. And shade. Bring it all together. Now if you want, you can go right about here and start creating the bridge to your nose. This will help you determine where you're going to put your eyebrow. And help you shade a little. When you do the bridge of a nose, always consider how the light is going to hit the face. Now this is going to be very, very light, but just connect it very lightly. You don't have to make it very showy. Next, we're going to go into an eyebrow. Now, a quick method, if you feel like you're going to smudge your paint or anything like that, grab like a napkin or a paper towel, put it across your drawing, and rest your hand on it. That way, if you need to, you can rest it right on where you're drawing, and not smudge it or get on your hand. You can also do that with a piece of scrap paper. Now on your eyebrow, you're just going to create little lines. These are the little hairs that make up your eyebrow. You don't want to do it too solid, because we've all seen people who've like drawn in their eyebrows. Sometimes it doesn't look all that great. But that's another story. You're just going to create small subtle lines and help build it. Now up front here is usually where you have the thickest part of your eyebrow. So go ahead and thicken it up right there and bring it out to the thinner part. Of course, if you want to do thick all the way, you can. It's entirely up to you. Any shape of eyebrow, you just do this. Little lines. If you want to start off really, really light, you can. That's up to you. Even if you want to do like a very thin trace and draw out how you want the eye to look. But just remember, subtle lines, and you notice how they come together and it makes it look fuller and detailed. Now you're going to bring it out a little Go ahead. It's okay if you have little stray hairs, because if you ever looked at your eyebrows in the mirror, sometimes you have those little stray hairs. It's okay. It gives your eye a little bit more character if you have the strays. And clean up the shadow a little. If you want to, just bring out your brush a little. And bring it down here. Clean it up. Very nice. Very smooth. Very clean. Now here it is, a basic eye. Easy, simple,